Hello, Flickering Myth family, and hold on, let me take this off. Hello, Flickering Myth family, and welcome to our channel. My name is EJ, and we have a new horror movie review. I am so excited to jump into the new film coming to Peacock called Sick. In many ways, Sick plays just like a traditional slasher. You know the beats, you know how it's gonna go. There's a flow, a structure, a body count that you're used to. But Sick actually did this in a way I haven't seen in a while. Maybe it's because Kevin Williamson decided to jump on this script and bless it with his horror magic. I'm not taking away nothing from director John Hyams, who does his damn thing in this movie. I will talk about the direction in a moment. But Kevin Williamson, let me give you your flowers now. No one has told you, actually everyone has told you, you are the greatest slasher writer in history. From Scream, I Know What You Did Last Summer, and there's more than just that. Those are just the two most iconic ones, but now Sick is going to join those as a slasher that has a lot more to offer. I saw the gimmick of the pandemic era, of the masks, of the title Sick, and I went, oh boy. And there's many ways that I feel like the slasher, the pandemic stuff doesn't really need to be there, but it works for the slasher genre as a perfect way to isolate our characters. And then, on top of being an isolated story, Kevin Williamson found ways to keep adding to the body count, introducing new members, so I was just like, oh, there's more people to kill than our two people who are just supposed to be isolating, and then a killer comes and invades their house. It's a simple premise, but they add little bits of flavor to it. It doesn't get too gimmicky. It doesn't get too, oh god, they're trying to reinvent the slasher wheel. No, Kevin Williamson knows that slasher wheel, and he says, baby, I make the best wheel. I'm the Goodyear of goddamn, horror films. I know what I'm doing. I'm trusty. I'm reliable. And this was a trusty, reliable horror film that I find myself wanting to watch again already. Parker, played by Gideon Adlon, and Miri, played by Bethlehem Million. What amazing names these girls have. They are our two lead characters. We're going to Parker's family house. It's this really rich bougie place, so they can go and quarantine. This is early 2020 pandemic. We're still taking shouts every time CNN says Fauci. It's definitely an era. It's a mood. It almost feels like a period piece at this point because it's such a specific time. So the girls are supposed to be isolating. And, one of them takes it way more seriously. Miri is very strict about the rules. She's trying to watch out for her father. Parker is a bit more flippant with the rules, especially early pandemic. Hopefully this character, after this experience and just in general with the pandemic, would have learned a bit more. But yeah, Parker has some troublesome ways, and those troublesome ways come back to kick her in the ass in this movie. Wow, there's a lot that happens. I will not spoil this story, but it evolves. I thought, wow, this intro, which, whoa, one of the best cold opens I have seen for a while. It was a little bit of a chase scene, and I'm like, this is good. One of the better chase scenes I've seen in a while. And then the girls got to the cabin, and Kevin Williams said, bitch, do you want another great chase scene? The whole movie's basically a chase scene. I love that element. I love that this movie is non-stop. These girls have to do the damn thing. Gideon has a lot of work. She is running around from set piece to set piece, doing the most, carrying a lot. This is a very physical movie. It's a very rushed pace. It's quick, in and out. I love the short runtime. That makes me want to rewatch it. That's kind of the rewatch quality. Is it short, but it doesn't waste any time. There's moments where it's fast, slows down to explain some things. We introduce our characters. I know who these girls are so well, but then when we meet the baddies and we get more into it, and oh my goodness, there's just layers, and we're meeting additional characters that I'm like, oh, that makes sense why this person would be here. There's just a lot of little bits and pieces that really makes this a fulfilling meal. I often compare food and movies to each other, and this feels like I had a big steak, salad, the whole damn meal. I ate it and I am full and I am delicious. But hey, I might want another round of this one day. Besides the beauty of Kevin Williamson, I mean, he gives me great lines like that weird strawberry story that one DJ guy tells, and then there's it could be Jason Voorhees. No, it's Saturday the 4th. Those are classic Kevin Williams lines, and I love them so much. But the director, Oh my god, John Himes, bro, Universal Soldier director, love those movies, and he came and brought that like actiony element to this. The fight scenes, there's fight scenes in this movie non-stop. I mean, it's brutal. There's just a good pacing to this movie. It's fast, it's in your face. This is good directing. There's also no wasted camera movements. The director, the cinematographer, they said, if we're gonna move the camera to the left, we're swooping it to the left. We're gonna pan, like, I mean, there was movement. This movie felt alive. There's a lot of horror streamer slasher movies. I watch a slasher movie on a streaming service about once a week, new ones, and they're always here. They're always coming out. But Sick has elements that just the other girls don't have. This has good camera work, strong direction. I love the talent. I love the directing of the talent. We didn't forget to give characters and give them life and give them personality. We fleshed that out just as much as we fleshed out the violence, the gore, the cinematography, the choreography. This movie is very fluid. There's points, especially in the middle. Once we hit that 40-minute section, I swore it was like one take central. I was just like, have we cut? This is just so in your face, so intense. And then we add layers. We go to like the second act, the third act. It got a little strangers. It got different elements. This definitely pulls from other slashers. Kevin Williamson sees the genre he helped really define in the 90s and said, okay, I see y'all. Let me add more with a good director, with good actors. I mean, Miss Gideon, I'm amazed by her. I like Bethlehem as well. Her Miri character doesn't have as much meaty material as the Parker character, but still, good actors, good stuff. The villain, oh, I cannot wait till y'all see it. I would do a spoiler review just to be able to talk about the baddie in this. I like it. I like the motives. I like a lot. I didn't expect motives. I didn't expect a full story. I got a beginning, middle, and end. I know that sounds like a backhanded compliment to this movie that it was competent and well made, but that's me shading the other movies. This has all the elements I needed, and I am very, very happy. Well, everyone, that is it for my review of Sick. This is definitely a movie I did not expect to like as much as I did. I saw the streaming release. I just saw another Peacock horror film not too long ago. It was okay, but this made up for it. This was everything I wanted. The power of Kevin Williamson. Can I pay him to write like a horror film once a year so I have something this delicious and this meaty? Because this was worthwhile. What did you think of this review? What do you think of this movie? If you had a chance to see it yet, share your feelings down in the comments below. If you're seeing it this weekend on Peacock, what are your thoughts? I cannot wait to hear more people talk about Sick. Alright, let's leave some comments down below. Subscribe to Flickering Myth and give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy. Let's talk about Sick down below.